Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, And this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's good running with the ball. Out towards the flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well timed, excellent interception. Goal, Milan! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ha segnato al 18° minuto, numero 18.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's forced to go back. Kubasi. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Rafael Leao, now it's Nkunku. Gavi. And here's Rafinha. Balde just eases him off the ball. Played into space. Oh, well measured. Gavi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is a little undercooked. He's on it, can he get away? Balde.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ricci. In with the challenge. Gavi. No, again there's no way through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Estupiñán. Played out to the left flank. Rafael Leao is onto this. Gavi. And Rafinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pavlovic. Ricci. Can he get it through? Estupiñán. He's looking wide. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rafinha. Oh, his big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Jong. Yamal. Pavlovic does well to get it back. De Jong. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Estupiñán. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Rafinha. Gavi. Out of play for a goal kick. Estupiñán. Well, that has not gone well. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Pedri! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Lewandowski. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Probing pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's De Jong. Tries a measured ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Ricci shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Viene sostituito
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Cambio di giocatori.
So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Stupinian did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's made its way to him. That is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Rafinha is behind this one.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Rafinha! Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and place it forward. Araujo spots it and intercepts. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Fofana gets a foot in here. Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Could be danger here. And this is Modric. Modric. Gavi. That has been slung wide.
Il quarto uomo indica
And it's
4 minuti
Balde.
di recupero.
That's a cute ball. Gabbia calmly anticipates. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Can they find an extra gear here? Rashford. Oh, this is a very good run. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Modric.
Into extra time we go.
Sostituito con il numero 30.
Estupinian. And it's Fofana. No, that's been intercepted. Balde. Gavi. Balde. It's Gavi. And it's Koundé. Fermin. And it's De Jong. Strokes it back. And Balde. Fofana. And it's Gavi. Fermin knocks it out wide. Now it's Rafael Leao. This looks promising. Great ball. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 2.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Nkunku. Chance for a shot! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan will two up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's worked it through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's brave goalkeeping, really That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? He's a sharp little ball here. Hit into a mighty effort! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
De Jong. And it's Lopez. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. Eric Garcia. And it's Olmo. Now it's Lopez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Milan finding their passes. Vermeer. De Jong. Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rabiot. That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. And that is that. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of.
Pedri is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Balde, Rafinha, it's Gavi, De Jong, and it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Balde. And Rafinha. De Jong. And it's Gavi. And it's Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, such a clever touch. Shifted it to the flank. And Balde. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goulart did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Kubasi. Balde tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goulart. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, this looks sharp. That looks a decent ball. Could try cutting inside here. And he's gone searching crossfield. Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Can he finish? Yes, it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. De Jong.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. And he was quick to react. And it's gone back to the keeper. Asensio cuts out the pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It could be in here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away.
Rafinha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Gavi. He's in a great position here. Played with speed from back to front. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Szczesny breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal gets into a good position.
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona grabbed the...
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid take the lead. Araujo threads one in. Looking for the run. He has a look out.
towards the front line. He's had it taken off him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. That is a great pick out. That is good strength. Now it's Yamal.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Araujo. It's Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. De Jong. That has been slung wide. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Pass is just off target. Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, he's been... And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's in on goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Araujo gets it away. Oh no, this does not look good.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We
15,
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal 8,
Balde.
el dorsal 5, el dorsal 18.
75 minutes played.
Serán sustituidos por
Whatever
el dorsal
happens,
19,
that's the kind of
el
movement
dorsal
which raises
12,
hope.
He has
el
found a
dorsal
way
14,
through.
El dorsal 2.
Real
El
chance!
dorsal 30,
It's loose,
el
and there's a
dorsal
race for the
4.
ball.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's De Jong. Oh, good take in a good area. A probing pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's on it, can he get away? Balde is onto this. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona must do something here and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Aimed beyond the defence. Fermin. Fernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? Eric Garcia receives it in a wide position. Could be danger here. Opts to play it back. Oh, shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Dani Olmo goes short.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a threatening ball. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Back in business. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which...
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Barcelona displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Balde. Ferran Torres. And it's Koundé. Araujo. Eric Garcia. It's a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Olmo. He's found a way through. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Koundé and Araujo. Eric Garcia. Fermin looking for a runner. It's a promising position, and that's aimed into the middle. Vinicius Junior. Now Alaba. Great vision. Araujo. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through, and he's had it nicked away. Balde. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And it's Fernandez. He's in plenty of space here. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Carvajal. And it's Ceballos. Koundé makes the interception. Araujo. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Fermin. Now it's Rashford. And it's Fernandez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Jong has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, the referee had given him a chance, and now he has to show him yellow. He has to.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Fernandez. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Looking to play him in. Fernandez. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. And we're done. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring...
Takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Just too much on that. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get it through? Eric Garcia has been caught there, it's a foul.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Eric Garcia. That pass has been well intercepted. Chouameni. It's played through for him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that was vital. Goulet. Yamal. And that's a dangerous ball. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! Now the ball in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Endrick! And that is doing no harm at all.
Endrick clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Yamal. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He's looking wide. Balde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gavi. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It's a searching pass. And that has been knocked clear. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. And it's Bellingham. Endrick. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's going right the way across. Now it's Yamal. Out to the left it goes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rafinha succumbs to the pressure. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Asensio. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Oh, what a mistake! Cross goes in, gets his head on it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas.
2 minutos de descuento.
Now has he got the beating of his... Vinicius Junior! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
De Jong. And it's Balde. Rafinha. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Se acabó el primer tiempo. Hemos empezado mal, pero no nos rendimos.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Mbappe! And here's Endrick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good effort from distance. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Pedri, ball's played through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's the corner kick. Lewandowski, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
It's gone for a throw-in. Eric Garcia. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Oh, really good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
La asistencia a este partido.
He is through here.
1.004 espectadores.
Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Oh, the ball's has fallen kindly here. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Gavi really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
9.
time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both
11.
sides, actually.
El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Fermín.
14. El dorsal 20.
Great vision.
El dorsal 16.
Well played. That has
Se va a
snuffed
realizar
out
un
the
cambio
danger.
de jugadores.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Carvajal. That's an imaginative pass. That has not gone well. Fermín. And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. Valverde. He's through here. Oh, that's superb. Endrick showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eric Garcia. There's the crossfield ball. Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo is in a really good position out wide. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Chouameni. Pass somewhat off target. Araujo. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde. This might spell danger. And the finish! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Balde.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Carvajal wins the duel this time.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Shooting chance! He's kept it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And here's Yamal. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe on 2 now, and looking for 3. Flings in, it's a mighty effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! And he should have made it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Yamal goes on a charge down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, they've got it again. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! Look at this time, surely! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed...
And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Has a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Reinders. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the run. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. That's a little off target. Mbappe! He's had a shot! There it is! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Marcó en el minuto 14 el dorsal 10.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Foden. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Foden. Looking to play him in. Matheus Nunes has it out wide and in space. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is lovely. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Foden, can he get it through? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, they could break here. Rodri, Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Valverde. And it's Diaz. Plays the return pass. Oh, it's a great ball here. Done delicately. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Punched away. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's really put himself on the line here. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good ball! 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Bellingham has created one goal already. Ball is over the line. Half-time getting close now. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Reinders. Oh, super find. Haaland receives it in a wide position. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. He shifted it to the flank. There's the delivery. There's the header! And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. That's going right the way across. The ball has bounced loose now. Ruben Dias. And it's Nunez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Bernardo Silva cuts out the pass. Brahim Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No way through there. Camavinga, nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Chance! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And that has left him in a heap. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's superb. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. O'Reilly. And the cutback. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. And That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Reinders, played into the box, and he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Matheus Nunes! And again! That's going to go a long way. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He is through here. He's in a great position here. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Camavinga. That's Rudiger. Valverde.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They're up to 5 corners
7,
now.
El dorsal 22, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por...
And he gets rid in a hurry.
11, el dorsal 17.
Now the delivery.
El dorsal 12.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Ooh, perfectly measured that. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 30.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
O'Reilly. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. Doku gets into a good position. Thinks about the shot.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much...
Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Madrid, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Guardiola cuts it out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Great ball if he can get there.
And the finish! They've scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no...
Goes for a shot!
Asensio gets across to intercept that. Doku. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise.